Hey guys, LJ from LJ Games. Welcome to another episode of Game Talk, where I'm talking about the Xbox One. You've probably heard about it by now. What are my thoughts? You guys are all wondering about, how I think about this, and, will the Xbox One be a good console? Oh, so sorry. I'm so sorry I called it a console. All-in-one system. So sorry, Microsoft. I could have never called it a gaming console. Yeah, that's what's happened. So at first I was like, oh, this is really cool. It's got a cool controller. Um, it looks pretty big. I mean, it's got kind of a cool design on the console, and it requires Kinect, but it's going to be like implemented in there, and it's not going to be as bad as the original Kinect. So I thought maybe there's some hope there. But 10 minutes in, I was like, well, what about the games? Because literally, this guy was just going on and on about, oh, we can have live TV, as if we didn't already have that. Seriously, just because we can do something, half a second quicker, that doesn't make any difference. I don't care. I will change my source or my TV video or whatever it's called on my TV, and just go to TV. It's not that hard. I can do that with the press of a button. Okay, so I don't know what this guy was thinking, or the Microsoft guys were thinking. Where are the games? So it took a while. It took like at least a half hour before we actually got to the gaming stuff. That's what Xbox is. That's what Microsoft, should be about with the Xbox One. But, so what did we get? Just a whole bunch of TV and NFL stuff and fantasy sports. Why do we know what that means? So I was a little disappointed for a while until we actually got to the games. There was a trailer for a game called Quantum Break, which is made by Remedy, and they developed Alan Wake, which is one of my favorite horror games, and Max Payne. Or I think the first two Max Paynes. So, there's something good, but I don't know, the trailer didn't make any sense. I didn't know what was going on. Sure, the presentation is cool, but that's about it. I didn't know what was going on. Also, Call of Duty Ghosts, which I'm sure a lot of you are excited for, but it's another Call of Duty game. You can't expect much from that at this point. It's Call of Duty, I mean, at least with Halo, you can get some variation, or pretty much any other shooter, actually. Call of Duty and Battlefield have kind of put themselves in their own little corner of realistic shooter, and that's it. So, speaking of which, Battlefield 4 Battlefield 4 will be releasing on the Xbox One, in case you were wondering. There are a couple games that they didn't mention, which I thought they should have. I guess they're just saving it for E3 and in a few weeks. Halo 5, which I'm looking forward to. I mean, I thought 343 did a good job on Halo 4, but not as good of a job as Bungie could have done. So I'm looking forward to Halo 5, but I don't know. It's 343. I don't know. Sorry about that. Rise, which spelled RYSE, so you obviously know who made it right now. It's Crytek. They make the Crysis games. This is probably going to be good. I don't know anything about it at all. So, but back on the subject of the Xbox One. So, it's supposed to be an all-in-one entertainment system that happens to have games. The reason that the 360 was a success is because they focused on the games and put in those extra features later. That's what makes any good console. So the PlayStation 4, I'm almost looking forward to the PlayStation 4 a lot more now. I mean, I wasn't really planning on buying it. I was like, maybe in a year. I don't know. But, I might get a PlayStation 4 and not an Xbox One. That's what this new console an entertainment system has brought me to. So it pushed me to the limit of. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is, if you expected a gaming console, then no, you're not. That's not what you're getting. You're getting an all-in-one entertainment system. But what is really new, besides a couple voice commands and weird gestures that universal gestures? What is new here? Skype. Maybe that's about it. That's about all I can see that's new here. You can use your Kinect for video chatting. There's a thing called like snapshot mode or something, snap something mode, where you can run several applications or apps, if you will, at the same time, such as a game and a movie, or like a movie and Skype if you're talking to someone while watching a movie, which probably not even paying attention to your conversation at that point. And seriously, it's been scientifically tested. You cannot multitask, so what's the point? Um, or watching a movie or playing a game while on Internet Explorer, which I can't, I can't, I, no, it's not gonna work. Uh, I did like the fact that you can just walk into a room and say Xbox on, and it'll turn on. And uh, the thing is, when the guy said that there's like a new feature called Xbox On or something like that in live stream, I think I might have even heard a couple of people like moaning or booing because they thought it was gonna be. I thought he was gonna say something about the Xbox One being always on, which thank goodness it is not. So those rumors are not true. The Xbox One will not be always on. But here's my now, I don't mind that's all one entertainment system, but what about the stuff I already have? I mean, I already have Netflix for my Nintendo Wii. Um, I'm probably gonna get it for my 360 at some point. I don't, not right now. I have a Roku too, which, or my dad does technically, but he, it's mostly for us, for me and my siblings. But a Roku too, which has Netflix, Amazon, and a whole lot of free downloadable apps on there. So technically, I pretty much have everything I need. And here's the catch with this whole thing. He's like, oh yeah, once you get to Internet Explorer, it's not like you can just use your voice commands from there. You need to pull out your phone. Okay, hold on. So yeah, you need to pull out your phone, and you need to be like, okay, yeah, I want you to do this. I need to type it in. But wait, how are you gonna play a game at that same moment? Wait, what was going on again? I can't pay attention to the movie I'm watching if I'm focusing on this. No, that's not gonna work. So what have they accomplished here? Better graphics and Skype with the Kinect. Nah. The controller looks cool though. I can say that the controller looks cool. About the controller, they say, hold on. They say that it's gonna, from what I've seen, it looks a lot like this controller, but the shape is mostly the same. But it's, I don't know. I'm not really sure how to say it. Maybe a little more compact. It kind of, right here, it's almost a little bit more straight, and they say they're trying to make it so that it will fit in just about anyone's hands, that it'll, like, be more of a universal sort of thing. Also, the, cartridge in the back, is gonna be a little different. No one's opened it yet, so we're not sure how it is, but it's kind of, like, stuck in the back. It's smaller, it's like just a little small area, so it's not big and fat like this one is, and, and if you look at the bottom, I'm not even sure what this is. This is on my controller right now. I'm not even sure what that is. Who cares? Screw it. Anyway, on the bottom right here, there's a little input, and it looks a lot like the input on, can't really see it. Well, like on a smartphone. Probably not like on an iPhone, but like an Android. It looks like it has the exact same kind of input. So I'm assuming, this is just an assumption, that if you can take out, excuse me, the battery cartridges, they'll probably be rechargeable or something like that. And that input, it probably serves to charge your controller, which I think that's pretty cool, because I get tired of replacing my AA's like every few weeks or every week. I get tired of that. So that might be pretty cool. And it definitely, I don't know about you guys, but if you take a look at it, it almost, and I'm not just talking about the color, it almost resembles the original Xbox controller, shape-wise. So yeah, that's cool. The home button right here has been moved up a little higher, but I'm pretty sure it's still a button. The start and back buttons are gone and replaced with two new little buttons. I'm not sure what they are. One of them looks like it's going to be like the snap mode sort of thing. And the other, I don't even remember. It looks like it had a list, a couple of little lines. I'm not really sure what that was. That might actually be the new start button. But yeah, the layout is exactly the same. The D-pad has been completely redesigned. It looks like it might actually be useful now, because I hate using the D-pad for like anything. I just stick with the joysticks. Looks like they have some more traction on them now, so to offer some more accurate gameplay. So the controller, I like the controller. From what I've seen, it looks really cool. I saw IGN. They said they used it and they talked about it. There's impulse triggers. So two things about the back. There are impulse triggers, which means that you will get vibrations in the triggers as well. Because if you play something like Halo, you'll shoot and you'll probably feel it like right here on the handle. But now you'll actually feel the impulse, the vibration in the triggers themselves. Also, the bumper, the shoulder buttons, bumpers or whatever you call them. Looks like they're a little bigger now. Might be a bit of a different shape. I don't know. But I consider the Xbox 360 almost the perfect controller. So if the Xbox One can top it, I'm happy. Okay, so I want to tell you a little story. I know I'm probably exceeding my time and I'm wasting your time, but just hear me out for a second. About less than a week ago, I knew that the Xbox One was releasing soon, and I was like, you know, whatever. I'll think about it later. And I wanted to do a discussion on my channel about console versus PC. That discussion is irrelevant now because what Microsoft has essentially done is turned their console into a PC. Seriously, what difference is there? What can't you do on the Xbox that you could do on a PC? You know, like media-wise. I'm sure there's no like programs like editing programs or anything or whatever. But seriously, you have internet, Skype, games, movies. Oh, and the thing is a Blu-ray player as well. What doesn't this thing have? And it's pretty much a bad thing because it is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a gaming system. I'm looking forward to the PlayStation 4 now more than I am the Xbox One. I might even consider buying a Wii U because the Xbox One it's not a gaming system. You know what? Screw it. I'm talking in circles at this point because I'm just saying the same stuff over again. But oh, and here's the worst part of it. Two sort of things. If I buy a game, I have to install it onto my system. I have to buy a game, put the disc into my thing, and install it into my system. That way, it might be good because I don't have to put the disc in anymore, and I can just, connect it to my Xbox Live account, and, etc., etc. That all works out fine. But now what happens is, if I wanna, give my friend to a game, lend it to him, maybe he, whatever, maybe he wants to, try it out and see if he wants to buy it. He's like, hey, buddy, can I try out Halo 4? Yeah, sure, man, take it. Or, well, not really, but, some game on the Xbox One. Hey, do you want to borrow Halo 4? Okay, go ahead. Oh, no, you can't. I have to pay a fee. He doesn't have to pay a fee. I have to pay a fee that says I am letting this person use this game on another console. What the heck? What does that mean? Why do I have to pay an extra fee? I already bought the freaking game. Just let me lend it to my friend, let him play it, and give it back. What does that gain you? Microsoft, what are you gaining from that? Okay? What are you gaining from just besides more money? It's pointless. And the Xbox One is not backwards compatible. This isn't totally bad, don't worry. I mean, yeah, it is totally bad, but it's not as bad as you think. So probably see I got some of my games up here. These are just some of my frequents. So here, how about take a few of these things off here. Okay. So I got my games here. Halo 4, XBLA Triple Pack, Alan Wake. I got these right here. I will not be able to play these physical discs on the Xbox One. But oh, damn it. Yeah. I'll hold these here. But if you bought your games off of the XBLA, the Xbox Live Arcade, then you will still be able to access them from the cloud on the Xbox One. So hopefully, this is what I recommend you do. If you're planning on buying an Xbox One and you still want to be able to play your old games on it, from now on, get your games on the XBLA. That's all I have to say. Just get them on the XBLA because you won't be able to play them again unless you're just sticking with your 360. And Xbox Live could potentially be shut down for the 360. Like, I think the original Xbox was. I didn't have Xbox Live back then, but a lot of people were saying they were playing, like, Halo 2 on the old Xbox, and everyone had to, like, switch to PC at that point because they shut it down. Shut Halo 2 down. Online play, matchmaking and stuff. So, Xbox One's a bit of a disappointment. Definitely not what I was expecting. I was expecting what the PlayStation 4 is. A better PlayStation 3 with a better graphics card and I don't know, better controller. This thing succeeds in the controller, sure, but I you know what? Just go check out the live stream yourself. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. Well, I don't know. I'm just ticked off right now. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.